Sleeping. We're told we should spend a third of our lives doing it, but we don't.
I'm always on my phone. I hardly get any sleep at all.
The internet videos, you always think, oh, one last video, and then you watch 50.
You do social media?
Yeah, that keeps you up.
On my phone, laptop, there's always loads of distractions.
My partner gets up and
I just have thoughts whizzing around my head.
And I can't sleep after going to the gym or playing sports, so it wakes me up too much.
if something wakes me up, I can't get back to sleep.
I'm meeting Dr. Eleanor Scott, who is doing groundbreaking research into a possible link between type 2 diabetes and lack of sleep.
Now, I think most people know that lack of sleep makes them tired.
Yeah.
But what other things does lack of sleep do?
This is a really interesting area of research. We know that a lack of sleep alters the levels of different hormones that are involved in how we perceive appetite and hunger. So we get more of the hormones that cause us to feel hungry and less of the ones that cause us to feel full. An additional effect may be to do with the stress hormone cortisol. And we know that if you don't sleep as well, that it affects the levels of that, and that may be another factor as well. There's some big studies suggested that people who sleep too little, and indeed those who sleep too much, it's associated with the development of obesity and type 2 diabetes. I really feel that people don't, at the moment, realise quite how profound the effects are.
We've always seen a picture of a girl in a dark room or a girl under the covers sobbing, and that's what we correlate to depression. In reality, depression doesn't have a face, an age. It can affect anyone.
My name is Cole.
I'm Anne. I'm Elise, and I have lived experience with suicide.
I think for a long time I didn't know I was struggling with mental health until it all kind of boiled into a summation point when I was 16 and I actually attempted suicide.
I think there's a really common belief that you're always going to know. We expect that somebody who's sad is going to be crying, but the reality is that somebody who's sad may deal with that by running.
You're not feeling it 24/7 in some situations. I have good days and I have bad days, but the bad days really hit hard.
Depression feels very heavy. It feels like a weight is always on your shoulders. Even when it's a little bit better, you still kind of feel it on your back.
It feels like walking around as if you're somebody else or you're playing a role of somebody else, feeling like I'm hiding something, feeling like I'm holding this big, heavy secret, and that even if I tell somebody, maybe they're not going to understand.
A lot of the time when you tell people that you have depression or anxiety, they think it means that you can't do things or you can't live a normal life. Mental illness is just one part of you.
The biggest word I associate struggling with mental health is frustrating, because you can't always control it. When you feel like you're out of control with yourself, you feel like you're betraying yourself. There's nothing more frustrating than feeling like I should be able to control this, but right now I need some help.
There's a lot of fabricated and curated lives that live online, but I think that if people were more open and spoke out about what's going on with them internally, that would bring a better dialogue to the topic of suicide and depression. What I was surprised to find was that people were really open and they loved me even more. If someone is in your life and they love you and care about you, they're going to want you to be the best version of yourself.
Just know that you don't have to know the answers or the best way to help your friend or family member struggling with mental health. You just have to offer to be there and show them that someone cares and someone loves them.
Sometimes people get very intimidated by hearing, oh, no, I'm fine and I don't want to talk about it. But the reality is now they know you're there, and don't be afraid to ask again, because sometimes that pushback is because they are afraid of leaving a place of depression or anxiety. They've started to believe that this is the life they are only going to live. You can remind them that they can have a better life than that.
my desk. I'm still working on my video now. And then it is 12:32 a.m. now. It is today. And my roommate, she's sleeping now. Yeah, she's listening to the video. So good. And I'm gonna talk about do not stay up late here. Do not stay up late. It will make you become sleepy and painful. It makes your memory decay, makes you hair loss, makes you feel hungry, and so much painful to us. Do not stay up late. But I think that it seems like everyone knows that stay up late is bad for us, but we still like to stay up late. I don't know, maybe night is more enjoyable for us. That's it.
My love, to the sea of love. I want